Hello, this is the key for Chapter 1 Geotours worksheet problem 1A. If we were in our classroom back at Cerritos College, I would probably be working through this problem with you at your desks or perhaps up on the whiteboard, but obviously we're not there, so I thought doing it this way would be a good compromise considering that we are working in this online environment. So the problem is asking you to estimate how far back in time you would go with each meter along the trail. That trail being the Bright Angel Trail at the Grand Canyon, which is the most popular trail to walk from the very top of the Grand Canyon at the rim down to the bottom where the Colorado River is. And if you were to make that walk, which I have done one time in my life, walked down to the bottom and walked back out again, it was very, very challenging. But certainly something that I'm glad that I did at one point in my life. In any case, as you were to do this walk, how much time per meter on the trail are you walking through? Rock, as is exposed at the Grand Canyon, records geology or geologic time because it takes time to make the rock. And at the Grand Canyon, we have over a mile thick worth of rock, and that's a tremendous amount of geologic time recorded there. In fact, as we see here in the problem, that is including going from 2,000 million years ago, also known as 2 billion years ago, to 270 million years ago. So to work through this problem, first of all, we need to figure out how much time, which I've just underlined there. We're going to subtract those two numbers to give us an answer of 1730 or 1,730 million years, also known as 1.73 billion years. We want to convert that into years, which I've done here in this next step. 1,730 million years. I'm going to convert that into years. So in 1 million years, there are of course 1 million years, but I'm writing it out longhand there. And cross out my millions of years, and then just multiply through, and you get this big long number here, so that's years in longhand. But in that way, it's a little bit easier to see, and that will work out better for our final answer. How many meters do we cross as we go from the top to the bottom? So we're going to convert the number given in the problem, which is 12.6 kilometers for the trail, and I'm going to convert that into meters. In 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. Cross-cancel my kilometers, multiply through, and you get 12,600 meters. So that gets us down to the final step here. How much time per meter? So time per meter, that's why I set it up that way. Just divide through, I cancel out the zeros I can cancel out, and I come up with my final answer that I've circled there at the bottom. So you are passing through, for each meter of the trail, 137,302 years. That is a spectacular amount of time. I hope this helped.